Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Deep Space Carrier. We are continuing our journey out in the bubble, along with our fleet carrier. If you missed a live stream a couple days ago, we did go ahead and move our carrier the first 4 jumps on our way out to Colonia, which is our first trip that we're going to be taking with the carrier. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing, and I want to have a nice, easy, safe destination to go to kind of get into the groove of running the fleet carrier, making sure everything's all good to go, and all of that. Before we get too far into the video, I'd like to ask you to help us out by help us to reach our next major channel milestone of 10,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. The number doesn't go up unless you press the button, so go ahead and do that now. Hit the like button to help the video spread out to more people so that they can have a chance to subscribe. And then I am a very eclectic gamer, and we have over 1,500 videos on the channel. So once you're finished watching this video, head over to the channel, check out all the videos over there. They're organized in the nice, neat little playlist for your perusal. And there's got to be something there that you'd be interested in watching. So that's my public service announcement for the channel for the day. There were more sources, biological sources in the system we just left, but I decided that I didn't really want to go. They take the panspermia approach to biology in this game, so once you find whatever biology it is that you're going for on one planet, especially if they're all right next to each other, all of them are pretty much going to have the same biology on it, so it doesn't really make too much sense to do that. So, only icy bodies here, so there's no point in doing any kind of exploration. We are currently, I have updated our destination to our second jump point on the list. So I have a spreadsheet that has a list of jump points that we're going to be taking our carrier through on our way to Colonia. We're going to do at least 2 jumps per live stream that we do. As of right now, they're scheduled for Sundays at 6 p.m. And we're basically just going to hang out together in a live stream while we move the carrier, however many jumps I feel like jumping. It'll be at least 2 jumps. Ideally, no more than 4 jumps, because you know it takes 20-ish minutes per jump to do that. So I don't want to be having like 3-hour live streams where we're just jumping the carrier, trying to do like 8 or 9 jumps or something stupid like that. And we're not really trying to rush too much through this stuff. We want to make sure we have plenty of time in between jumps to go exploring and seeing what kind of cool stuff might be nearby. It doesn't look like... so the rule that I have right now is I'm not going to do full-on system scans for anything more than 20 bodies. And for anything more than 20 bodies, we're just looking for high metal content, and it doesn't look like there are any of those in the system here. That's going to be a rocky body there. And we're not close enough to our next carrier destination to start looking for tritium spots. So... I don't want to have to explain this every video, but every two jumps, every 2 carrier waypoints that we go through, I want to try to look around that area for a tritium hotspot, so that once we jump the carrier there, if we decide to stop for the night on a live stream, I can find a tritium hotspot nearby to go do some mining in the next episode after we do that, just to kind of replenish the supplies as we keep going. So that's the thought process behind that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure that if you have no idea what's going on, my ramblings are probably confusing the hell out of you, and I apologize for that. I don't want to come up with a spiel to crap. I really wish that it wouldn't do that. I cannot stand when the little orbital line doesn't show up right away. It's really annoying. All right. Rocky bodies. Yeah, we'll go ahead and look for that. Rocky bodies. Why not? Got that there. That there. No biology. No biology. I would imagine that everything that is here is going to be orbiting a gas giant, so we'll scan all of this. Keep on keeping on. Still no biology. Geological there. Okay. Get all the moons. Geological 2. Oh, and then this is the last one. All right.
System scan complete.
So just out of curiosity, are any of these going to be icy? Okay, so all of these would have some icy rings on them, which means that this would probably be a good system if it were our next waypoint destination, or if it were really close. So what we're trying to do, as far as wrong button. I'm trying to get to this. We have 7 jumps until we get to our next waypoint. It's hard to explain. One of the waypoints for where our carrier is going to be jumping to, and I'm trying to wait until we get right around that before I seriously start looking for tritium hotspots, because I want to make sure that our carrier is jumping to a location that's right near one, so that way when we pull out our mining ship, we don't have to make our mining ship do like 5, 6, 7 jumps to get to where we're trying to go. I'd like to jump the fleet carrier pretty close within a jump, or even right there at the tritium point, so that we can minimize the amount of time it takes to get to the thing, start our mining, get back. Because travel time, like minimizing the travel time to get to the belt is going to be key to making it take less time to get this stuff done overall. It all adds up. All this stuff adds up over a long period of time. It's just kind of the way it works. Won't be able to scan, or won't be able to scoop this one. And that's it for this one, so we'll hop into the next system once it's ready.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, I'm still kind of trying to work out how far out I want to jump. Part of me wants to only do like 2 jumps at a time, because A, that's 200 tons of fuel that's getting used every time we jump. That's how much we've been using for the jumps that we've been doing. So we have enough in our reserve that it's not really an issue, but at the same time, I don't want to get in the habit of doing like 4 or 5 jumps at a time, and like, then we run out of fuel, and I'm having to continue to like do crazy amounts of mining to keep that up. So that's part of it. And then the other part of it is, 4 jumps takes about an hour and 20 minutes to get that done, and trying to do an hour and 20 minutes of straight up talking during a live stream is a lot. I think 3 would put us right at about an hour, which is probably pretty reasonable, but I don't know. I mean, I know a live stream really should be at least an hour, but at the same time, I'm not, unless I start doing the daily live streaming thing that I have in the back of my head, unless I start doing that, I don't know that I'm necessarily trying to make my live streams last a certain amount of time. It's more about just making it so that people can come and hang out while we're moving the fleet carrier. Those people who are joining us for the fleet carrier, which you are still welcome to join. If you're interested in coming along for the ride, the fleet carrier destination will always be, or I don't want to guarantee, but I'm going to try to make sure that it's always updated in the Discord fleet carrier channel. Ooh, we got a biological there, which means that we have a decent chance of finding biologicals in... I stand corrected. Never mind. Moving on to the next system. That's almost certainly going to be just bacteria, so it's not worth it. Anyways, the channel Discord is linked in the description below. You can head over there, look for the Fleet Carrier channel, and in the description of that channel, it will say current location and then whatever system that we're in. So you'll be able to find the Fleet Carrier out there, and if you want to fly your ship out there and then move whatever other ships you want to just come along for the journey. The idea behind this series is that we're going to be out in the black for a very long time. And it is kind of a good thing that we're heading out to Colonia, because there is a carrier facility there, so that by the time we get there and I'm fully confident in whatever it is that we're doing and I know what we're using and what we're not, I'll be able to modify the things that we have on the carrier and decide, hey, we're going to keep this, we're going to get rid of that, we'll disable this module just so that we have it, but we're not going to keep it turned on all the time, that kind of stuff. For these first couple of weeks, until I know who's coming with us and what services you guys are actually going to be using, I'm going to leave all my modules turned on. But I have a feeling that at least half of them are probably going to end up getting shut off or suspended, not like suspended for the majority of the trip. And then if nobody ends up needing them or asking for it or anything like that, I'll probably uninstall them once we get to Colonia. So we'll see. It depends on how much money we're making, how hard it is to keep on top of all of that, on top of all the payments for everything. Realistically, with exobiology being what it is, it shouldn't be that hard. Well, we definitely don't want any of that there because that's way too far away. Do we have an orbital line here? There we go. All right, that one's at least reasonably close. So we are looking for high metal content worlds. If we could find a stratum tectonicus with first footfall, that's going to be biology, but realistically, there's no point in going to that. That's only going to be bacteria. I've never seen... Well, I mean, I've never gone to one. I've never gone to a single biology planet. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I have. I have gone to single biology planets. I've never seen a stratum tectonicus by itself. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Is like I've never seen a stratum tectonicus by itself. Does that mean it can't happen? Of course not. But realistically, probably not. So all of these are, yeah, those are the ones that are really far away, which I'm guessing the rest of the high metal content planets that are available. Maybe not. We'll see. Come on. I really wish that they didn't... Like, all this waiting for the interface to load, they go out of their way to find little tiny things that slowly add more and more time on how long it is to get this stuff done. Like, can you just load the interface already? Why do I have to wait for the energy tuning failed thing if I accidentally, roll my mouse before I'm ready? Is this all that far away stuff? All right, so yeah, I think we're done with this system. Let's go ahead and just move on. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. That was almost stupid. Okay. We're 2 jumps away from our next carrier waypoint. So, I think once we're within, I don't know, because I don't want to waste light years either. So I want to make sure we're trying to find. So I don't want to waste light years for the jumping on the carrier. I want the carrier to jump as far as it can per jump. So realistically, I think what we need to do is once we're within 2 or 3 jumps, once we're within a jump. I know I'm confusing you right now because I have a bunch of different things that keep popping in my head. So here's what I'm thinking. We want to, once we start getting to where we think we're going to stop the carrier and leave it, we want to start thinking about, hey, we need to start looking for icy rings so that we can hopefully find tritium deposits, right? So I don't necessarily want to jump the carrier to a tritium mining spot unless, like specifically for that, because I don't want it to end up being like wasting time. We have a route that maximizes the jump range and puts us in a system that goes to the maximum that our the carrier can jump. And I want to make sure that every jump we do, we're covering the maximum amount of distance. So changing the destination of our carrier just to get to a tritium hotspot, I don't know that I want to do that. So, got some biology. Oh, these are all far away. So what I'm thinking is, as we... hold on. Doesn't look like there's any ring to anything here, so moving on. So what I'm thinking is that as we get within I guess 1 jump, because I don't want to have to jump more than 2 jumps with my mining ship, and so this ship has a 64-ish light year jump range, and my mining ship I think has like a 35 or 36 or something like that, and it's going to be less once we're loaded down with tritium. So I have to keep doing math in my head to think about, okay, well, 1 jump in this ship is like 2 jumps in my mining ship. So, I think what we need to do is, we're now in the system that we plan on jumping the carrier to. So ideally, with any luck, there'll be some icy rings here. We can go check those out and see if they have any tritium hotspots. And if we're lucky, the systems that we end up jumping to will have exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and do a full-on scan of this system, because I need to know if there are icy rings here, and then if there are icy rings, I need to know if we need to go to them and find out if they have tritium hotspots. So, sorry for the word salad of a million different things going on, but this is just kind of how I work. I have things that pop into my head, and then I need to kind of go through them and make sure that I understand what the hell I'm talking about. Or these ice giants back here. Geological. Biological 3, so we'll definitely go check that out. Geological 2. Okay. That. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Geological. Geological. We have one high metal content world somewhere. Don't know where. And this is the part that really irritates me, because, like, yeah, it's way over here. Alright, cool. So now we can go to the system map and check out and see if any of these have some icy rings. Metal rich and rocky. Icy there. So there's a couple of icy rings. There's like 3 different icy rings in this particular system. And the first of them is one of the planets around here. So let's go ahead and start heading towards that. Where is it? Super Cruise Assist. So 250. Okay. Part of me wonders if we shouldn't just run around and go exploring in our miner, because it has a decent jump range. 35 is not too bad. 35 is not bad at all. And if we find tritium hotspots, we can just stop and do a little bit of mining along the way. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's a thought. It's a thought that we potentially could do that. I haven't really decided yet. All right, here's what we're going to do right now. We are going to go to... Oh, I think I have to do it outside of the... Never mind. I was going to say we are going to... I want to change my ship body kit, but I have to do that outside of the game or dock with my carrier to do that. So never mind. I miss the kind of pointy things that I have sticking out the front. I took those off for a while, but I kind of miss them now. All right, so we need to get close to this here so we can do an analysis of the rings. Am I able to... Come on, how close do I have to get? Jeez. Some big rings then. Oh, is it because I don't have the right thing targeted? Too far for deployment. How close do I have to be? What is going on here? You can't tell me that this is... We're right here. Oh. I guess we can't do that. I gotta pull back up. The annoying stuff. Like, dude, seriously. Okay, so we can do this here. Can we scan the ring now, please? Hit the ring. Okay, and then, so I need, what, points of interest? So yeah, there's a tritium hotspot here. So this is the system that we have slated to head to, so that's good. Before we go down and look for biology, let's go to this one. Should be able to just fling myself through. Are you serious? I thought I could go through the rings there, but apparently it's one solid disc and they just didn't render it that way. That's dumb. I'll be right back.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Crap. There's just... The difference between you're gonna have to do it again and overshooting the target is just... It needs a smoother, I think it needs a smoother acceleration curve or something. Like, it needs to be a little bit more controllable than it is. I want to get these 2 ring systems scanned, and then we'll go searching for biology on that other planet. Alright, so that's that. Wait and see if there's any tritium here. So yeah, searching for tritium is now a part of the process of things that we're going to be looking for as we get towards all of this stuff here. So, yep, there's a tritium hotspot on this one as well. I mean, I guess we don't necessarily need to go to all of these, right? We just need to find one. So, okay. Yeah, that said, I think, especially because that one had a bunch of other stuff in it too, and it's a big ring system, so we should be able to find exactly what we're looking for. Let's not waste a bunch of time scanning all the rings. Yeah, see, like, so now I gotta wait for the cooldown. They really need to smooth out the acceleration boost, and they need to adjust it to make it based off of where you're going. So like if it's something that's 100,000 light seconds away, it ramps up the speed really quickly based off of what your target is. If it's something that's within a certain amount of speed, it gives you a slower acceleration curve so that you can actually control it somewhat instead of just randomly okay, off, and hoping that you make it. Like, I don't like uncontrollable systems. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, somebody left me a comment saying, talking about how I complain about things and why do I play this game and I complain about it so much. And I'm like, well, you know, you can enjoy something and still find problems with it and want them addressed. Like, what thing do we have? What thing in your life do you think is perfect the way it is, and it requires no changes? Like, nothing needs to be different about it. Like, it doesn't mean you don't. It doesn't mean you don't like something because you see things that need to be different, right? Like, I complain about these things because I still care about this game enough that I would like to see these things fixed. If I'm not complaining anymore, I don't care about the game and I'm just going to stop playing. So that's why I continue to play, because I still like the game. Okay, fumaroles, guy. Oh, because there's... Okay. Like, what? Bacteria, Fonticula, fumarola. I don't recall ever seeing a fumarola. We're going to go look for some fumarolas, then, since there's no stratum tectonicus on here. So, let's get around to this side. I didn't even remember what the other one was. I know there's bacteria, fumarolas, and then whatever the other thing was. It didn't say stratum, so I didn't care. So I think we can come down on this big patch right here. I think that's what we're going to go for.
Orbital flight engaged.
Put ourselves kind of down in the middle of that. Fortunately, it looks like it's going to be relatively rough terrain, so we'll see how it goes. I don't recall ever seeing a fumarola, so trying to get to one of those lighter patches over there. I don't know if you can tell in the recording or not, because I know that YouTube compression eventually really screws with this stuff, but right. I really wish that the heat maps actually represented the ground, because like it had this as a lighter spot over there, and the actual flat area is over here, which was a darker color. So why are you doing that? It's really, they really should update that. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on? What is this? Oh, this is going to be one of those geysers? Nice. I don't think that that is what we're looking for, but nice. Look at the geysers. I'm a big fan of the geysers. Let's see if we can land right around here and make sure that that's not, because maybe they're on the little things there. I've never seen a fumarola before, so it's entirely possible. And they're, you know, it's fumaroles was the geological activities, and the fumarolas, it's got the same name, so it makes sense to me. Like maybe these little black spots on here are the life forms we're looking for. So if that's the case, I want to know. It is. Look at that. Cool. I've never seen these before, so this is really cool. Fumarola aquatus cobalt. That is cool. And it makes it very easy to find what you're looking for, because it's going to be attached to a big outcropping like that. So let's go find a couple more of those. We'll be able to call that good. I have no idea how much money we get out of those. I need to download the spreadsheet for that again and have that as another tab on my growing spreadsheet of things that I track in this game now. So now we just need to be looking out for... Okay, and then we have the standard fonticula here, the space mushrooms. So we just need to find another one. Oh, there we go, right there. Don't know if I'm going to be able to land here, though. May have to land back over here. Oh, nope, there was a spot there. Right here. Very nice. I love it when they give me a spot to land. I'll go get the fonticula off camera. Because I don't want this episode to go past 30 minutes. So I'll finish these off on my own. Hopefully you guys will have lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button if you did, so the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to more people. Hit the subscribe button to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, so that way you know, we reach the next big channel milestone. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button, or you can join the channel as a member to get exclusive access to perks, such as early access to videos. So click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. And then, yeah, so that's all I have to say for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Elite Dangerous. Be sure to come back for the next episode, and I'll see you then.